Ho ho ho, and welcome to hole number 6 of the Nordic Fjords in the Christmas Links tournament. Video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, so let's go. Another short par 4, and here we are not going to have the equipment to read for the green in one as we would be having if we would be playing from the second tee or maybe even from the third tee. But we're going to focus on just playing a safe drive that we put ourselves up, like bouncing over the water, putting ourselves up as far on this fairway as possible. But in the end, it's just enough that we get over there to get into a position where we can approach the pin into. This is going to be, as the other par 4, a good opportunity for an eagle. And many of the cases, you're going to get a roll like this. As for when you bounce over, you're most likely going to take a downhill slope there on the second piece of fairway. You're going to see that I'm going to have the same thing here. I'm going to play this one with a basic ball, as it's not going to be necessary for us to use another ball. But of course, the thing that I would look for here is to use a club that gives you a little bit more topspin than I have, if you have to. The big topper would be absolutely perfect here to use 6 or 7 bars of topspin, so we make sure that even if we go short, we're going to bounce over the water. For the drive here, I'm not adding anything extra for my adjustment. I'm just playing it as it is. And that is actually working. You can see we're still coming in a little bit to the left here, bouncing where we aimed, and now you can see the roll that we are getting, and that's why I also wanted to aim straight over, so I'm not just aiming straight over with the tip of the ball guy like pointing into the water, which could be very, very dangerous. Now for the approach, we're going to play on this little platform here. You can see here that it's actually when you're dragging. Now our opponent's going to do something that I don't understand, but like you can see here, when he or she is adjusting here, using this little bowl-like area there is not the thing that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the part before, which is going to be more flat, and that in that case you're going to be able to definitely go for the pin. You can see here that bounce in that down like little bowl like area, and it pushed our opponent to the left there. So my turn, I'm going to go with the backbone, and you can see we're going to be in maximum distance of our club, and I'm going to aim here. This flat spot here is where I'm looking for. I'm not going to use any backspin, any topspin, and of course no side spin either, because I do not have anything else than a basic ball. Then we're going to adjust for max numbers here with no elevation included, which is going to be 4.4 rings. And as you can see as well, I was aiming straight at the pin, which is important. I hit it perfect, and you can see here we're coming in and we bounce where we wanted to, and we roll and we roll and we get it in for a very nice eagle. So in the end, hole number 6, we can bounce it over like we did with a drive using a lower level ball. If you do have a power 3 ball or a power 2 ball with a tailwind, you can might reach over to the second fairway, either bounce over to the third, or you could in that case, with using a club drive with a good amount of backspin, stay on the second piece of fairway directly. But I like to take it easy, conservative, and still have a very good chance to making the eagle from distance. So thank you so much for watching hole number 6, a par 4 of the Nordic Fjords in the Christmas Links tournament. You can find it on tour number 5, the World Links. The video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, so good luck in the Christmas Links tournament.